Hi, good morning. I'm Michael from Monster Gaming, and today I'll be looking at Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, the latest quest from 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. So if you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. So the Shattered Obelisk, quickly read the back. What lurks below Phandelver? A beloved town is in unimaginable danger. Whether the heroes are newcomers to Phandelver or returning after the acclaimed Dungeons and Dragons adventure, The Lost Mine of Phandelver, they discover hints of threat below the town. The heroes soon learn that a cult of a malevolent entity has set its sight on transforming Phandelver into the capital of its evil empire. So, it is a Dungeons and Dragons adventure that will take the characters from 1st to 12th level, but it's actually a semi-reimagining of the first 5th edition quest, the Lost Mine of Phandelver, which was the quest that came with the original starter kit. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to have a quick look and comparing the two. There are going to be spoilers in it for people who haven't played this one, but the spoilers are going to be light spoilers, so please be warned if you've not played it, or you're going to play it. So looking in the book, the new book, it's made up of two halves, really. So the first half is probably a little bit less than half. The first part is the quest, the Lost Mine of Phandelver, but remastered. So the books, as you can see, this one's just over 200 pages. This one's just over 60 pages. And in this quest, they have to go and help the town, and they get ambushed. They end up having to find information about where they've got to go, and then it ends in Wave Echo Cave, which is what they're trying to find. This does the exact same, but it fleshes it out. So whereas this one does the quest in 50 odd pages, this one expands it and does that same quest in 65 odd pages. So it does take the original quest and expand on it, and then it goes into the new quest, okay? Because you can run it together. So it has a little bit at the start telling you about the area, telling you what the adventure summary is. It's heavy on obelisks, which have been in some of the other 5th edition quests, these mysterious obelisks, which it says here at the heart of the story. It's at the heart of all the stories. There's always these mysterious obelisks. And this time it's to do with mind flayers and trying to get into the far realm. So the maps are presented beautifully, as you would imagine. There's a lot of repetition between the two, because it's the same quest to begin with, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It is fleshed out. It fleshes out the characters. We have new art. We have reprints of old art. But most importantly, they've now included maps for encounters that weren't in it before. So Cragmore Hideout is the same as it was, but they've got they've labelled it differently because obviously the book is laid out differently. But it is essentially the first 50 odd pages of this, well, it's more, first 75 odd pages of this is the same quest that you've already had or already played before with the original starter from like 6 or 7 years ago or longer, just remastered effectively. Some of the art's in different places. And again, new art. Some of the encounters, such as the Old Owl Well, now has a map. But, I mean, the new art's beautiful. Map for Wyvern Tor. So it is essentially the same quest all the way up to Wave Echo Cave. Comparison between some of the art. But then it gets into the new quest. So, by this point, by the time they get to the Paths of Peril, Chapter 5, they've found out loads of stuff in Wave Echo Cave. Now they're on to the next quest, or the next part of the quest. And by now, the hero should be at level 5. And then here is where it starts to get, I wouldn't say spooky, I'd say weird, because now they are having to get involved with working on all the weird stuff that's going on in the background, which ultimately leads to mind flayers trying to break in and out of, or setting up a base in Far Realm, and they're trying to turn the city underneath into its capital. So I do really look forward to playing it. I'm hopefully going to play it with my family, but it is just a beautifully well presented book, and it's not even a remix, it's a great reprint of the original quest. It's the quest that I introduced people to with 5th edition originally, but just it's so well presented, and it will take forever to play because it's massive, but I really look forward to running it. Comes with a map in the back, a lovely fold out map. Nothing that we've not really seen before. But as always, the map arts are brilliant. It is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, just a quick look. I will very quickly, because I do want to keep it spoiler free. It has taken me a week to read through, but some of the monsters, some of the new monsters, there's no new player options, which disappointed me because they could have thrown in a couple of backgrounds or something, or a feat, but new monsters are pretty awesome. I like this thing, this big globular thing. We have like this weird flesh meld, looks like something out of John Carpenter's The Thing. Mind flayers and mutates, and when I can find it, I really like this weird eyeball thing, the oculorb, and psionic goblins. Make me wish they'd actually do proper psionic classes, like all the way back with Dark Sun. So yeah, it looks great. Thank you very much for watching.